Yo, what's up, Clipper Nation? Good times tonight as the Clippers pick up their second victory here in the Intuit Dome. That's 2 straight, baby. They knock off the PG-led 76'ers. So it was a great win for the fans. Some cheer for PG, but he got a lot of booing, especially when he touched the ball. You know who I am, Michael Matthew, with my guy B, full clip, Clippers Unleashed. As you can see, we're excited. B, what was your thoughts about this 110-98 victory for the Clippers?
Chef's kiss. That's what I thought about it. Great booze, great chicken tenders, great media food. It was a great night all throughout into it. Why? Because the Clippers took home the victory. 2 wins in a row. People would think like the end of the world, but no, I'm just happy to be 500. That's all I'm happy to be.
4-4, 5 players scoring double figures. Norman Powell, 26 points leading the team. He looks like he's in a certain type of bag that we haven't seen. He's averaging 25+ points. He's just very confident. I don't want to say this because it might be disrespectful, but you like Kawhi who when Norman Powell was playing like this. But I love what we heard from them inside the presser, James Harden and Norman Powell, who we're going to get to. They talked about defense. You don't hear that about James Harden-led teams, defense being first. But in the defense did their thing. They shut down the Sixers to 98 points. What's your thoughts?
Well, you don't talk too much about it when you don't have Van Gundy being an assistant coach that just preaches defense, right? And necessarily he's very stern in it. So, you know, James Harden, you know, he has his moments when he want to flutter off. If you're going to flutter, you're going to sit. So that's the mindset on this Clipper team, and they know that they're underdogs, and they just got to dog it out every single game. And they're just showing us how it's supposed to be done.
So Paul George, he returned. We talked about him before the game. Now we got to talk about him after the game. He gave 5 years here, 18 points. He looked really smooth. He has some things to say about his experience here. But what do you think about just the performance that the Clippers were able to throw at him to make it a little tougher than usual?
Well, he was in the dungeon for a few nights, you know, kicking it with Chris Dunn and then, of course, Derrick Jones. But like, it was good to see PG back. I know I've been giving PG hell this whole show, but it's expected, you know, just because he gave me 5 years and he left me. I feel like a bad breakup. But PG did good tonight. He is moving silky smooth over there in Philadelphia. But he has to understand, in Philly, they want wins. And what they're producing right now is not wins. So it's going to come. And PG was kind of confused on why he was getting booed tonight a little bit. He felt a little bit kind of uneasy about it. But it's just
you are the visiting team. What you expect? You're supposed to get booed, PG.
What Draymond Green told Paul Pierce, man, you think they love you? You think you ain't Kobe? You ain't Kobe? Like, and that's how the Clippers treat him tonight. You ain't Kobe?
Which is real. But, hey, as always, we have the post-game presser, Ty Lue, our guy Norm, and James Harden with a special guest. We're dropping a great question today, my guy B. You guys check it out. Coach, you guys, you know, you had your struggles, you know, during the season with the third quarter. What were you guys able to do tonight to kind of, you know, take advantage there in the third quarter?
Come out aggressive defensively. You know, I thought was able to turn them over early in that third quarter, get out in transition. And then, you know, our small pick and roll. I thought James really did a great job of just executing that, you know, taking the one-on-one if it's there, if they showed, hitting the short roll and that guy making plays. And so just taking advantage of that. And so, you know, offensively, we did some good things. You know, 19 turnovers is way too many. We still got to get better with that. But when we run our offense and we're doing what we're supposed to do, it looks pretty good.
Coach, 2-part question. First question, you guys are officially 500, 4-4. How has the season felt for you in these first 8 games?
It's been good. You know, I think every game we've been in the game, scrapping and competing. Some games have been up big, wasn't able to sustain it, but just overall, just getting better each game, understanding how to close games, how we want to close games. And when we get those leads, you know, we got to be good with the basketball. We can't turn the basketball over, can't take bad shots. And I think the last couple of games, we've gotten better with that.
James, you know, this season, third quarter has kind of been you guys' issue. But tonight you're able to, you know, take advantage and win the quarter 33-17. What went into halftime? What did Coach talk to you guys about to kind of help you give that advantage?
It's on us. Like, the effort wasn't there. You know what I mean? And the effort wasn't there in order for us to win the game. And so many careless possessions that we had defensively, turning the ball over, just doing things that's uncharacteristic that you give any team, especially a team like Philly, because they're so good and with the turnovers and forcing turnovers that we just weren't gonna have a chance. So, we came out, we got some really good shots, and defensively we were locked in, engaged, and for the most, that's the ball game.
Hey, Norm, just, you guys had your issues so far this season with the third quarter, but tonight you guys come out 33-17. You guys win that quarter. What was the message inside the locker room at halftime?
Tulu came in and got on us, that a few plays where we weren't playing hard enough. And the guys responded really well to Tulu getting on us at halftime. Just about the energy and effort that we were given, especially on certain plays where, we go on a little run and then, we have, careless turnover or we don't get the rebound and now they're scoring off of our own mistakes, So I thought we did a great job responding and limiting those careless mistakes that, you kind of hurt yourself, hurt the team.
So we're back. We just heard from Norm, James, and Coach. They're excited because I think that they all felt like, though we were losing some of these games, we were playing good basketball. Something I was able to ask them about was talking about the third quarter, because that's been an issue for them. They start out great, third quarter they come get smacked up and they lose. But today, 33 points in the third quarter, shutting them down, the Sixers to 17 points. What did you see in that third quarter that helped this team win?
I actually would take it back before the third quarter. I'll actually take it back to the beginning of the game. A few times when Norm passing the ball, I seen a team that was confident to actually shoot the ball.
Okay.
And once they actually start shooting the ball, it made the third quarter so much easier, because now when you get those possessions, once you get a turnover or certain things just go wrong for the other team, you're not scared to score. And that's what they did. Amir Coffey knocking down big threes. Chris Dunn taking his time with whoever's on the court, either Maxey or Paul George, and then Derek coming in and doing the same thing. So, it was all hands on deck, and the team came out with the victory.
And, I'm happy to what they said, because James and Norm said it. They said once we went into halftime, Ty Lue chewed us out. He got into us. And when you think about the NBA, especially today, how much money these players are making, you're unsure if coaches are really going after their players and saying, I need better. But they're like, nah, he got into it, so it made us come out with that type of energy. But we got to talk about the question. You asked Beef, you were able to ask Norm about, it's 8 games in, small sample size.
Hey, Norm right here. Norm, small sample size team played about 8 games. You went through a little adversity in the beginning, now 2-game winning streak. What have you learned about your team during this time frame?
We got a lot of fight. The same thing I said at the beginning of media day. We got underdogs, guys that want it, guys that have the will to win and compete. And it's a learning experience. Guys are in different roles, different rotations. But what's being asked every single night, we got the guys that are willing to do that, which is compete, play hard, be tough to play against defensively, and share the love offensively. I think we're doing that every single night. You can see somebody has it going, and they're getting love offensively, and it's translating. Everybody's happy, everybody's standing up and cheering. And when you have that, more often than not, the basketball gods and just the basketball in general is going to go your way. You're going to give yourself a chance, and that's what we're doing every single night. Obviously, we can clean up some things from those close losses. We want to turn those into wins, but I think these last 2 games just showed the will.
What did you like about the answer you heard from Norm?
It sound kind of like a kind of a time machine took place, because during the time when Pat Bevan was here, right, what made that team so good when they took necessarily beat Golden State in the playoffs and all that was that they were underdogs. And when you're underdogs, right, you have that chip on your shoulder, which every night you're gonna go out there and perform at a certain level, and that's what Norm is doing. He's proving his critics wrong, right? 10 years in the league, nobody thought he could be a starter. What is he doing? Dropping 25 on your top every night. You got other players like Derek Jones that thought he didn't have an offensive bag, and he's showing it. So it's a lot of people that was written off in the league, and they showing what they can do.
Yeah, shout out. I don't know if we got it there on camera. We got former Clipper Reggie Jackson getting out of here, but we're going to get out of here. Clippers pick up the win, 110-98 over the Philadelphia 76ers. They are back Saturday, ready to make it 3 straight. So I hope Clipper Nation, y'all ready to go? We're going to be ready to go. It's going to be so much fun. See you guys Saturday, Clipper Nation.
Let's go.